welcome back. And today we are continuing to play Boundless. We will be resuming to make our home on this planet, and we'll also be doing some exploring of other bases and buying and selling items for our house. We'll also be looking at a place called a farm school, which helps you with farming and kind of get an idea on how to make things grow better. You know, if you want it for seed or if you want sustainability. Also, be looking at some XP regions to help with leveling and whatnot. So let's get started. So as you can see, we bounce back here, and we're back in the TNT Mega Hub. Um, Now this place here, I mean, you can sell here. You can sell some these little orc crystals. I believe that's what these are. Well, I know that these are what's used to like open these portals, and these portals get kind of expensive. So sometimes it's nice to make a little money and give over some orc crystals so they can keep this hub open, you know, so people can move back and forth. Um, this area right here, this TNT Black and Blue T1 Farms, I think this is really a neat place. It allows you to, well, I mean, there's several other portals here where you can go to different things. They have a creative planet, which, with creative, when you go to a creative planet, you end up, you transfer over, and you'll notice that all your stuff is gone, but you can go to your knowledge and you can say, give me that item instead of like, you know, try to figure out how to make it. So it's a great spot to you know, test different theories and whatnot. And a lot of the places on the creative, you're usually like invulnerable. So if there's like critters and stuff on there that want to shoot at you, well, they're not going to do a lot of damage to you. So you're pretty good. Um, this is a neat little place here. You can get some Gleam, and this is that glowing blocks. They generally want you to like use these bombs, and they sometimes sell them here, but I don't see any right now. And they also sell the hammers that help with you can go going through this. But this is a great way. I mean, if you're just starting out, you come over here and just grab one block. I'm sure they're not going to care. And use that block. You put that block down into your um, set of that torch. Now, you know, just carrying this block is enough to like illuminate dark areas. You know, so you come over here and you see it's not quite as dark, but it's blue. You know, it's the same color as the block is. So, but yeah, we'll end up back here. And there's black gleam, which obviously is not going to give you a lot of light. Black luster. Now you can look at the floor, like right in front of the portal, and you can tell like what to expect. So this here is obviously the black gleam. It has that kind of a strange look to it. This here is the luster. It looks like wood, so I'm guessing it's like wood that you're getting. Yep, big giant trees. Yeah. So you can get clay from here. This blue clay. It's kind of neat. Um, Sponge from here. Here's flowers. Or I think this is sponge. Maybe this is mold. What's it? Shimmering orbs, growth, regen farm. Pulsating orb, sponge. Okay, so that's sponge. I'm guessing this is like fungus or something. Inky mud, so you can see the kind of mud you get there. Tangle and thorns. You get this tangle, or you can get these cool looking thorns. You know, might be a neat addition to your build. This is not a creative world, so anything that you get from here, you can bring back to your base, and you know, and add it to the home. You know, increase the look, the luster, if you will. But pretty neat. Sand, different color sand. Got ash. I was telling you about that ash earlier. This is kind of a purplish color. And then we got ancient. This is ancient wood. So it's kind of neat. I like that. This is neat. I like the waves. But that's twisted wood. Then we got raw strawberries or the foliage. So yeah, foliage galore. So have at it. Gravel. You can come in here. You can gather gravel. Let's see. There we go. So it's your big giant block. Get yourself a nice shovel. And just start digging. Get yourself a bunch of that blue gravel. That's kind of neat. Glass and sandy and silt. So they got two different things here. That's kind of nice. Oops, we're going backwards. Let's see. Black PD regen means it regenerates back. So you usually can use a bomb and regenerate it. They have like these regeneration bombs. It's a place for black grass. That's kind of neat. Black gravel. Silk cobalt PD regen farm again with the regen. You throw the bombs down. Growth and mold. Yeah, I like that. That's neat. I think that's a mold, or that's mold, and that's growth. Looks neat. I like it. Now they have some stuff here for sale. Looks like they used to have titanium hammers here for 3x3, meaning that they take 3 blocks by 3 blocks. So you'll get like 9 blocks every time you hit, and if you hit hard enough. Here's another titanium hammer 3x3. They're selling it for 1,200. You know, we currently own 6,000, so I mean we could buy it. But auto harvest and glow, hey, that's pretty neat. Silver swift axe. Dark blue grass seed. If you had free stuff there, that's where that would be. He's got a bunch of atlases here. Access via silk cobalt PD. Looks like they're only a little less than 100 coin each, so not too shabby. Oh, then they got a whole bunch of stuff here. Different things you can buy. Coin from these stands helps to keep the portals fueled. Well, that makes sense. So if you're in the area, you know, drop a few coin on some of these items to help keep these portals open. You can go out on this exit and just go scout around if you wanted to, I guess. But let's head back here to the TNT area. Now, I know that there's, the TNT Farm Hub. Let's go check that out. There's somebody. So you just gotta remember to go back there, point. So farms. And all kinds of stuff that you can collect. Ooh, this is neat. I like that. T1 silt, sand, peat, ash. Strawberries doesn't look like that's in. Oh, you just go through it. Huh. Neat. Shimmering orbs, spicy beans. Probably nothing. Lava. That glows up. Good spot to get water, I suppose. That's neat. So you can sit here and collect water if you have. You get this this weapon. It's called like a liquid breaker, and then you use that to acquire like lava or water or petroleum. And what's the other one? Can't remember what the other one is. But if you come across it and it's a liquid, you have that liquid breaker, You know what to do with it. Let's see, sandcastle contest, flat blocks. There's an event if they had an event going on. Viking Hub, that's a good place to go. Let me see here. They got a bunch of stuff over here too. This is like people's little private, what they call sovereign worlds. They have sovereign planets, and malls, and markets. They got a place around here that's called the farm school. I'm trying to remember where it was. Let me see, maybe it's over here. Yeah, I think this is it, Future Farms. Ah, here we go. So this is a really neat place. If you come over here, they have these teaching pies. So you grab one of these teaching pies. They're really cheap. Well, these say 600 coin, but that's still pretty cheap. And then I like to use an atlas when I go through them, but you see they have like 64 of them. So every time you go through one, you like the first time you go through one, like one portal, you'll get like 50 experience, and then the next one you'll get like 100. The next one is 200. And if you have the teaching pie, it gives you like a bonus to experience, so you get even more experience, which means more levels, which is really neat. Now they got these the future farms here. These are kind of neat. They have all kinds of different stuff that you can get. Shimmering orbs and clay, gravel, and peat farm. Looks like this one's a Gleambo, fueled on March 31st. Oh no. Oh, it says it's locked. It says this world is now locked. Okay. Maybe it's going down or something. I don't know. Nope, that one's down too. So much for rebirth. Alright, let's see here. Catopia. I always like this place, Catopia. I've been in this a few times. It's pretty neat. It's got a bunch of neat stuff to look at. Let's see here. I can't remember where that farm school is. There's somebody there. Big Budda. I believe I met him before. He's a nice guy. Let me see here. Let's go back to the TNT area. I'm thinking if I go up here. So I'm thinking I would go up here, and there's this place called Fantasy Tree. Let's see. See, I can't remember if I saw it up here or not. You know what? We'll go through this guy's portal. Because I know this guy's area. A little bit easier to find it. So you come through here, and then right here is Fantasy Tree. Excuse me. And then right here is Farm School. So really easy. Now you come into the farm school. I mean, this place is amazing. It's just huge. I mean, they got like so much stuff going on and whatnot. And they tell you how, like, this is that other thing I was talking about. What is that stuff? That is, that's not cinematic break. What is that? It's kind of some kind of goop you can fall into. I just don't remember what it's called. But anyway, resin. That's what it was. That's what I remember. Resin. So here is different types. I mean, you can see this like 22,000 or 22 million coin. Yeah, you're probably not going to buy it, but it's just meant for you to kind of look at, so you know what you're looking at. Now these are for raw juicy starberries, and different ways of growing it. You can grow it like this here, or you can grow it like that up there, and then you got another one up top, even higher. And then they tell you right here how it works. The juicy starberries, base crop is 100, base seed is 60, and then max crop, you can max it out by the next one down. And then they got sustain, and then max seed. Max seed is usually the bottom one there. And then what the different areas it covers. It's kind of interesting. And then it talks about tiller and how to farm and get seed. Different bonuses and blocks and what needs to be near and whatnot. It's pretty interesting. So I mean, you can come here and you can spend pretty much the whole day just kind of looking around. Like, here's an exotic tuber plant, and how it grows in that area. Now, and then they got the Ancestors Blade. I've never seen that stuff. Imperial Harquin. I've never seen that either. A lot of the stuff I haven't seen right here. Um, but yeah, so yeah, look at this stuff. This is crazy. But here's like a way to, like, if you need to make earth yams, this is what you do if you want max seed. You use this, what's that called? Mold. Use that mold around that. If you're doing sustain, you just want crop and seed. Yeah, then you just make it like this. Put it around, gleam around the outside, water, and then dirt in the center. What kind of dirt is that? Some silty soil. Yeah. And then this is max crop, 238% and 70% seeds. So kind of get an idea how that works. Um, Here's for a different thing. This is for waxy earth yams, and it uses like a whole different way of growing it. And then they have the exotic earth yams, and they even have even a more stranger way of growing. So each one has like a different way of growing, and how much crops you're gonna get, how much you sustain from, and how much you're gonna get seeds. So you can come here, you kind of look at how this is formed, and then work with it. See, they got oats, they got wheat, they got this thing here. I think this is kind of neat. So max seed submerged in water lowers growing time. Turn water off to harvest. So see how that's all has the water going, and then when you need to harvest it, then you just cut off the water, and then you'd harvest up your plants, and then you could reseed, and then when you're done reseeding and you want it to start growing again, then you turn the water back on, and then the water starts flows down, and you start growing. So that's kind of neat. Let's go over here. Now this is kind of the under area. This stuff doesn't really grow. It can't grow in natural lighting, so it has to be underground. And this is a kindling mass, which you'll need for pretty much like building anything special, or for fuel. Like we get more of the advanced fuel. So some of that advanced fuel is really nice. And you see here, this is max seed for this for the combustion faction. So you got showing here using, I think this stuff is called Ancient Chaos or something like that. Ancient something. Let me see. We'll run over here. I believe it tells you. Ancient Corruption, that's it. So you got the Ancient Corruption. You use a compact combustion particles, you know, if you need to increase crop but lower seeds. Lava increases crop and seed. So you can see how these are all different made. And again, this has to be planted underground. Now these here, these are uh, like workbenches, like the workbenches we made, but they're different types. You know, compact, mixer, and they all have like their own different recipes, and they have different things they do. But you put these power coils around it, and then you can make even more advanced recipes. And so that's pretty neat. Now the killing mass kernel, that's I believe that's the seed, and this here, the killing shred, that's what you use for like making different things, um, like this enriched coal, so it would last longer when you put it in your furnaces to burn or whatever. You can also use it for uh, building and whatnot. I mean, you could do something like this on your building. That'd be pretty neat. You got different colors you can make it into. Right here they're showing that you can use compact peat in different colors. You got this here. It's a coal infused combustion particle and enriched combustion particle. It looks like that when you put it down. It looks kind of neat. You know, reminds me of that. That static. You know, you see it when you're watching TV and it gets the end of your broadcast day. I mean, it's kind of old school, but you know, still, it's kind of neat. So yeah, you see how this is all done. Now, some of this is sustain, some of it is max seed. Like this one here is more max seed, and you see how it's like uses this bitumen is what they call this stuff. It's actually what's it called? Petroleum. You take petroleum and then you use this solidified or solidified hammer, and you turn it into a block that doesn't that makes it so it's not liquid anymore. And then you put these down, and you believe you use a chisel, like the square chisel, and then you chisel it out, and then you can just slide down the lava in between, and then that way when you're walking over the top of this stuff, like over the lava, you're not getting burnt, because it's not a whole block; it's only a half a block. So that's pretty neat. Oh, there we go. And we got all that. This is a really neat place. If you get a chance, come over here and check out this farm school. I mean, they have so much information over here. Like I said, you could spend quite a long time looking around. You look over here and I mean, look at all this stuff out there. A lot of that stuff is just there for you come over here and just kind of learn about how farming works and what's the best practices to do it. And a lot of those, it looks like workbenches and whatnot, but somewhere out there is farm stuff. So let's see. Let's get out of here. Oh, I'm hungry. Let's see. I have any food? I got a little food here. Oops, that's not what I want. Let's eat some of this. So that's interesting. So now we can go back to farm school here. I mean, fantasy tree, sorry. This is really cool. I like this place. This guy really did just a fantastic job. It's really neat. It's pretty much underground. You're walking on a piece of glass here, and you see a bunch of stuff down below. It's really quite spectacular. But let's see here. We're gonna go back to the TNT area. I think. Oh yeah, he's got one right here. Now we get to see where we come out at, and then I get an idea. Oh, I'll just go through that, huh? You go into this area. Hmm. Okay. I'll have to remember that. Let's see. So if we go into Vikings here, this is a really neat place. They also have an XP region here too. See, Viking headquarters. Choose your faction. The mall. That's always a nice place to go. To the mall. Gleam Hub. They ask you to join. You can go join a guild, I guess. We'll go in here. This is the mall, so this is really quite neat to go. You can go to these different little portals, and they get you at different spots in the mall. So we can go through this one here. And Marcel, I really like a lot of his tools, and he seems to have pretty clean tools. It's nice. So they're pretty spendy. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, we can't afford them right now in our budget, but you know, when you get to this point, this is probably a good spot to come and check out. He's got some interesting stuff for sale. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, that's 8,500. All in all, so that means it's a 3x3, so that's good. But it's a T6. And we can keep looking around, you know, find some better tools. This guy's got some cool stuff here. What's this here? What's these bombs do? They just do damage. How about this one here? Oh, also damage. Sometimes the bombs have regenerative properties, which is nice. Lots of different stuff here. I mean, if you got the money, this is kind of a neat location. Sell your goods there. Buy some stuff here. Let's see. Maybe there's a cheaper weapon over here. Huh? Yeah, it's only 77, so that's a little cheaper. Let's see, what's it do? Yeah, it just does damage. There's a nice little titanium hammer. We could probably buy that. That'd be nice. Let's see. I don't know where to get some of these specialty items at, but this guy, he doesn't look like he has specialty items, but he's got a lot of cool stuff. That titanium hammer, that would come in handy. Instead of taking it 2 hits, be able to hit stuff just once, I think. Unless we're in the higher tier area, then it might take a little bit longer. got a few things. A lot of empty areas though, that's for sure. So one thing I was thinking about is that we could go back to, let's see, this is portals over here. So the portal's right there. Where is it? There we are. I don't know. Went to a door we couldn't even use. Alright, well, no point in doing that one. Here's a portal. This takes us back to TNT, that's good. Now if we go to that farm area, so let me see. I think it says TNT Farm Hub. Nope, that's not it. It's easy to get turned around in this game, I'll tell you. There's just so much stuff going on, it's crazy. Maybe it was out here that I found it. Fantasy tree. Future farms, I think that's it. So we come back here, we pick up some of these pies, see how much he's got. He's got a few. So we need to buy, if you look here, it says we need to buy 4 more things. So if we just buy like a couple extra pies here. We can use these for later on when we're mining some other stuff, and we'll double the XP for it, so that'll be good. There we go, I got that. Oh, it only counted as 1. Oh well, I'm not gonna bother. But at least we got that. Now go into our inventory, which we should really have emptied. Use the pie. Now you get that learner times 2. Now you just go through these portals. See, now it's 100 experience for that one. There's 300. And 600. There's 1,000. So we're gonna level pretty quick going through these. Some of these are kind of cool going through. Neat. But you don't need, you just go in, you get the little, you discovered some new region or whatever, and then you just pop back out. You go to the next one, and they have numbers up above, so that way they correspond with what number it says the region is. So there's 10 of 64. I don't think we'll make it through all 64 tonight, but we'll do our best. Hey, there's level 13. So you see how fast we go through experience here. So, good deal. But anyways, there we are. We're at 13. I'll continue on through this. I know it's a little monotonous to do it, but once you get through it, I mean, you'll probably be like level 20 or something by the time you're done. It gives you quite a bit of experience, especially eat after you've eaten the teaching pie there. But I believe that'll be the end of this session, and look forward to seeing you on the next episode. And you have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.